my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Carrie with Sims and Dragons, and today we are here with the Goth family house build. So I think I actually used a floor plan from this because I'm not, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't excel at the house builds themselves. It is not something that I'm used to doing, but so I believe I used a actual floor plan in order to really not bring everything, but like in order to kind of like get an idea of kind of like how the floor plan was going to go and all that. I think I argue with myself quite a bit on like a lot of stuff, and right now it's the windows. Why I left that particular window there, I'm not sure. But I do get rid of it, so not to worry about. Again, wanted to also incorporate the colors of like the black and the red. So you're going to see this, I believe it has, is it stone or did it actually do the siding? I think I go with the stone. Oh. Sorry, I'm still suffering from the lovely allergies that are in the air, so you will probably hear me clear my throat, take a lot of water. No, excuse me. Drink a lot of water, not take water. Drink a lot of water and all this other stuff. But so this video actually took me 3 hours to build this house. And I managed to get it all into 17 minutes. Thank God for speeding it up. That is a very small bathroom. I'm not sure if I actually like the little half bath that's there. Woo. I love how I'm like making noises as if I'm actually building it right now. When I'm not. I am just doing a voiceover. But one of the things I think I did is, I don't remember if I did the floor. I obviously did the windows first in this particular one, but the one I'm doing right now for the Spencer Kim Lewis family, I did the floor plan first, and then I did the, then I'm going to do the windows. I haven't actually finished it yet. I have my recording paused while I do a voiceover for this one. But, so I'm going to do, or I did the, I feel like I'm going to, I don't know. I feel like we're going to do something, but I'm not sure what it is yet. Anyway, brain shutting down slowly. But I feel like I make that joke every time my brain just goes empty when I do this. But so I really like the way that it came out with, or it's coming out so far with the floor plan and then the windows, and then like putting everything inside of it to kind of see where everything's going to go. That way I know exactly where to put windows. That way it makes sense. I just hit my mic, so I apologize. That way it kind of like makes sense that you have the windows kind of going in and all that other stuff. So for the Goth family, what did I want? I wanted it to be, you know, a little more, they're obviously, like I think I've said before in the previous video with their makeover, they've obviously got money, and I wanted it to be not obvious so much as obvious, but so much as this, like, I wanted it to be, yes, they have money and it's a generational wealth. So I want to incorporate I wanted to kind of give it a vibe of generational wealth. You know, they've gone in for several decades, for several generations, and have done so much stuff. Not so much stuff. Oh my gosh, my brain really is shutting down. Why allergies? Why? And why is it always just like one nostril that's not working properly? It's very annoying. Ugh. Anyway, I was saying words, and then I had to blow my nose, and then it was gone. But yeah, so they've spent generations building up the manor and all this other stuff, so that way current generations have it not only easier, but just, no, not easier, but they have it, I guess, a little better. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I feel like you guys understand what I'm saying, but I don't know what I'm verbally saying. Hi, Lexi. Sorry, my little puppy came in here. She's been real skittish today, so I'm a little worried. But yeah, so Bella, I feel, is definitely kind of a family sim, so she has the pictures of her family everywhere, or at least in the laundry room whenever she's doing her laundry. I'm not sure I put too many pictures on the wall. now that I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to go back into the build and fix that. But I don't think I'm going to end up fixing it, but I definitely kind of want to. And I know that I feel like I'm gonna get this in the comments, but I know I have the islands backwards. I know that they're backwards right now. I think I fixed them. It's been a couple days since I've edited this video. I believe that I fixed them. I'm not 100% certain. I will be fixing them before the first episode. In fact, I will make a note of that at the end of this video. That way you guys aren't hearing like the rustling of a lot of paper. To make sure that I do that. So for the floor, I like that flooring. I like the color of it. I didn't want to do the black or the red because it's too much. It was too much in that moment. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what I just said. Ugh, gosh, allergies, why? But again, we're just stuck with mostly the red and the black. I did like what I did in both the previous house builds. I went in and I got their likes, their dislikes, or their likes, like with the colors, the decor, and I put it in their style, and I put it in, and I went to town that way because in my mind, Mortimer and Bella have kind of upgraded it for themselves. Just like either Cassandra, I don't know who's going to inherit the house yet. I don't know if it's going to be Cassandra, and I don't know if it's going to be Alexander. Normally what I do is it's going to go to the eldest male. The reason I do that is because they're carrying on the name. Women don't tend to carry on the names unless it's just a personal choice. Me personally, I don't do that, but it's going to depend on how we figure that maybe the how the Goth family, or not so much the Goth family, but how like Cassandra does this, because as we know with the land grabs, Joffrey Landgrab is not an original Landgrab. He is he had a different last name, but the Landgrab name is Nancy's, and he ended up taking it. So that way the Landgrab family were able to keep their name, which I feel also makes sense because they're wanting to keep the generational name to go along with their what's the word? Lexi, what's the word? To keep, to go along with all their businesses that they have, because they've been in business, have several thousands businesses over the course of 4 games. At least I'm not sure about Sims 1. I never played Sims 1. I know I have an option to right now if I wanted to get the Legacy Pack. But I've actually heard some interesting things just about the Sims 2 one. It's like it didn't fix any of the bugs. It gave new bugs on top of the old bugs. And I'm just like, that's not so fun. So Alexander's room, wanted to give him a desk. He is a whiz kid, so I wanted to make sure he had an area for like a little study area, a little sleeping area. Eventually, you're actually going to see Cassandra get a larger room. The reason that is just because I needed more space for all of her likes. All the stuff that she likes to do. But I can't just move the wall to make Alexander's room larger because of how I have the walls for the bathrooms. Actually, I think it's actually for the bed. Partially because of the bed. Oh, gosh. One moment. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so yeah, I gave Cassandra a larger room, which she will be in, of course, for the rest of at least her teen years. I haven't figured out the university stuff just yet. How I do university in The Sims 2 is that if they're a knowledge sim, they're immediately going into university. If they are a knowledge either aspiration or secondary aspiration, they immediately are going into university. And depends on their school likes. So maybe it'll just depend on grades. It'll also depend on grades on which university they go to in The Sims 2. So maybe in this one it'll just depend on grades. It'll depend on the family. Of course, it'll depend on the sim itself. But we'll see. We shall see. One of the things I wanted to do is I kind of wanted to incorporate some of the stuff from The Sims 2 Manor. Which is why they have an aquarium downstairs. Sorry. slight breathing issues. Of course, I have my laundry day stuff, and I can't recall. I think I need to go back into the BFF household and do the laundry day. So outside, I actually, as you're seeing, I put some more skill items, including the gemology. I, believe it or not, have not played with this particular this particular skill yet, so I'm really excited to be able to do that with both Bella and Cassandra. Because if I remember right, I think I put them both as liking gemology. But at least for Bella, which I think, again, because in my mind, the gemology is going to really go along with the oh good lord, the spellcasters, which is why I don't think I've ever really, wow, 2 videos in one go, which is why I've never really played with it, because in my mind the gemology goes with the spellcasting, because you have the moon enhancing, and I believe it was, I don't recall very well, my apologies. But yeah, so again, super excited for it. When it comes to the hobbies and businesses, or the businesses and hobbies pack that is coming out middle of next month, or actually I think it's almost a month to the day, a month and 3 days or something like that, as it is right now. I do plan to incorporate it into the Uberhood that we are doing. I do not plan on redoing any of the makeovers or the house builds for the families that have already been done, specifically just because I don't picture doing that. I don't want to do it that way, or else I'm going to be doing that a lot with all the packs, because I plan on doing a massive purchase of not only the expansion, but of all the kits and all the kits and all the stuff that I'm missing at that point. So that way it's kind of like up to date, I guess you could say. That being said, I do not plan on redoing makeovers that are already done, unless it either makes sense for the family or they've aged up in that time frame, in which case, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll of course play with the different clothing to see if maybe if it fits their particular style. But like as I said, right now, not the game plan. I'm not too concerned, I guess I could say, or you could say. Oh, good lord. And then of course, when it comes to the businesses and such, it will only if it will make sense will people be owning businesses and things like that. Will I go in and add any of the likes and such? Probably not. Not unless, again, it makes sense for the sim. And if it doesn't make sense, it's not going in. It's very, I feel like it's very, very simple, very, very basic on how it should be. Just because there's already a lot of sims that I'm going to probably be making over and doing house builds for before the pack even comes out, let alone me getting any of the other packs that come prior to it coming out. And I don't want to overburden myself by having to go back to like the BFF household when I'm already on Windenburg families. And I feel like that's just too much. I feel like that will overwhelm me. And I don't want to be overwhelmed, because I want to actually enjoy what I'm doing. I want to not only enjoy the makeovers and learning the house building and house building itself, but I want to enjoy the actual gameplay, because that's kind of the point of the game. Well, not the point of the game, because you have people who only do builds, and they're phenomenal builds. They are being put into the packs, so kudos to them for that as well. I mean, like, they've definitely earned it. I'm definitely not there. So part of the thing that I'm actually really enjoying about doing all this is the fact that I'm getting to practice my building skills, because I'm getting to learn kind of like what I like using, what I don't like using, what I like just doing with the different things. Like I said, I'm kind of using real life floor plans right now in order to kind of get like a floor plan for the, it's sticking out. Carrie, it's sticking out. Past Carrie. Fix it. But I'm using floor plans in order to really kind of test kind of how I do different things. Different families are going to have different things. Like the Spencer Kim Lewis, for example, are going to have this big new money mansion. Or not so much new money, just a big like mansion style that I'm currently building. And meanwhile, the Goth is good. It has more of a generational. It's a little more compact versus the Spencer Kim Lewis family, which is fine. Not, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just making a little statement there. Also, with all of the households, so whenever we start playing, I do play with, I think it's called the Simple Living Challenge, to where basically they have to have actual food in their refrigerators and on their lot in order to make certain things. Which is why now you're seeing the Goth family with a whole bunch of kitchen appliances. I do play that way. I think it definitely adds a bit of a challenge. It's also more realistic, which is something I like playing as, which you might find very weird because of the fact that we play this to kind of escape reality, and here I am adding reality back in with not only laundry, but actually having to have food in their fridge in order to make a cake or make something, anything. Roofing is going to take me a while to really get the hang of, I think. I don't hate it, but I'm not a huge fan. Although I think I've done pretty good on the different roofings that I've done, and I'm trying to kind of make it similar to the house next door, which is why I'm so far away from the actual house right now. I'm trying to make it similar and yet keep it Goth family aesthetics. That's the word I was looking for. The aesthetic of the Goth family. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, all that jazz while I do these last few touch-ups. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks, guys. Bye. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sunset fading, leaves are changing. Ooh, yeah. Summer's gone, but we're still dancing. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Sweater weather, chill together.